what you wanna do? Shit kinda smooth to me. Make me wanna do shit. Make me wanna say a lot of shit.
It's the fly crew that tries to revitalize you.
I know my man Reality wanna say some shit.
Respect the Underground is it was a necessity. It was needed. If you go to any city in the country or the world for that matter, all the cities have one thing in common: an abundance of rappers that have no platform to express their art. It does not exist. An organized, consistent platform. You'll have your, little pockets of guys who attempt to do something regularly, but they work day jobs and they don't know how to throw successful events. Throwing a successful local rap concert is a science. And we've perfected it and created a consistent, organized platform that is transparent with integrity, meaning the artists get paid. But they only get paid how hard they work. You eat what you kill. If you don't kill anything, you starve. And that's no disrespect to anyone, but we have created a system that cuts the fat from the bullshit. There's no more I'm the best, look at my social media numbers. Fuck your social media numbers. What can you really do at a real event? How many real living, breathing human beings are going to come see you perform? How many physical CDs are you going to sell hand to fist? How many hands are you going to shake? How many babies are you going to kiss? Are you really going to run for office, or are you just going to show up on your bullshit and rap? And that's what Respect the Underground is. I've always wanted to throw an Arizona Hip Hop Festival. I've always, literally fantasized. I'd get high and think about, I see it as like a music video, like a combination of the Warriors meets, like all the crews from all the sides of town coming together at one time, floating their flags, flying their colors, and celebrating. No beef, no bullshit, and that's what we did. And that's why seeing the smiling faces was the raddest thing. People were happy, the vibe was peace. After we're done with this interview, I'll let you take a picture of my whiteboard. It's called the Magic Whiteboard. Anything you write on this whiteboard comes true. 2 years ago, I wrote I would partner with Master P and form No Limit Global by 2015. It's written. And I did, because Master P is the king of the underground. He sold more records independently than any person on the face of the earth. Out the trunk, true independent, without the support of a major label. I knew he would see the vision. I knew he would see clearly and understand what we were doing, and he did. And 2 weeks before the Arizona Hip Hop Festival, I got a phone call from my buddy Jay Slug over at Salt Mine, and the A&R, the VP of No Limit, was in Salt Mine asking questions about who was who and what was what in Arizona. And Slug mentioned me, and I sent him a text. I said, send me his number, and I'm going to change both our lives. I was dead serious. I'll show you the text. He called me that night at about 12:30 at night. I met him for coffee the next day at noon. He saw the vision clearly. He came over for a rough draft a week later after a radio interview on Live from Central Avenue with John Blaze. I explained the business model and what I wanted to propose to No Limit. He saw it. He called P. 2 days later, I was in front of Master P on Halloween morning at 7:30 a.m. in Los Angeles, California. I gave him a professional proposal, and he didn't even let me finish. He stood up and agreed. We talked for 5 hours, and I was back in Phoenix, and Master P was at the festival 5 days later. And that's exactly how it happened. We did everything perfect. The execution was flawless. The victory was flawless on Saturday. We ran on time. It was stage managed. There was no violence. Everyone was happy. Everyone showed up. Everyone played ball. And other than a few exceptions to the rule, there was I wouldn't call it a mistake, because it's just no one's ever done what we're doing, so no one can give us any advice on how to do it. There is no right or wrong way. We're literally learning as we go along. Last year I learned a lot. That was a hard lesson, because I'd never stage managed that many acts before. Well, this year we added 40 more and 2 more stages, and actually had over 200 performers. We had over 80 performers on the open mic stage. 150 artists signed up. And 80 performers actually touched the stage. They performed all the way until 8:30 at night. And they were still aligned. And we had to break their hearts. Like, listen guys, I know you've been waiting all day. I'm so sorry. We have to shut this stage down. We've been running for 10 hours. My guys they're done. They're checking out. Like, we'll throw more events next year, I promise. So over 200 acts, and we did it. So there definitely will be changes next year. Yes. The difference between the labels that have signed artists in Arizona in the past and the relationship with Master P is that he's campaigning for the movement as a whole. He's campaigning for Arizona as a whole. He's not campaigning for Justus, the artist, or an artist that he signed. He's looking at the Southwest, and he called me the next day, excited. And these were his words, I quote, "Arizona is the new Georgia, Phoenix is the new Atlanta, and the Southwest is about to be put on. We're about to do what we did in the South 15 years ago. We're going to do that with the Southwest because the climate is perfect. We are right there. We're on the cusp, and all it's going to take is him applying his resources, his connections, his capital, and popping this motherfucker off." Grind. Just grind. Wake up every day and get it. No days off. We don't get tired. Work your shitty job or work your good job. Whatever, but if it's not your dream, it's not what you're supposed to do. If this is really what you're supposed to do, then you'll do it. If it's not, you won't. No Limit Global Revitalization. We'll be in the Bay December 4th for RTU the Bay. Chapter 1. You'll see chapters start springing up all over the country, but the primary focus is the Southwest, Vegas, New Mexico, Salt Lake City, Utah, the entire Southwest. Denver is popping right now. Our Denver chapter is bubbling, ready for what's next. Tucson is bubbling, ready for what's next. So it's about what we did in Arizona, doing that in the Southwest, and bringing Phoenix and Arizona as a whole to the forefront. Using Arizona as the flagship to put the Southwest on. Finding the people that are going to build this empire. And we don't franchise a business, we franchise to a person. I mean, it's based on the quality of their character. They don't have to be rich, they don't have to be successful, they just have to have ties in the community and be respected. The business model will work itself. Thank you to every single person that was a part of what we did, and that's fans, artists, staff, and sponsors included. Without the dichotomy of everyone, we would have had no event. It wouldn't have existed. So the only thing I can say is thank you, because without you it's not possible.
1, 2, 1, 2, what you wanna do? Shit kinda smooth to me. Make me wanna do shit. Make me wanna say a lot of shit.